What's a mistake that you made years ago that still makes you cringe today? A few years ago, I had been texting with someone I thought was super interesting, and after a few weeks of chatting, we decided to meet up for coffee. I was convinced this was the start of something new, maybe even a relationship. So I spent extra time picking out my clothes, making sure I looked good, and mentally preparing for this date. We met at the coffee shop, and things were going well at first, just casual conversation, lots of smiles, and some shared laughter. But then, somewhere in the middle of the date, it dawned on me. This wasn't a date. My date had been nothing more than a casual hangout for them, and I had completely misunderstood the situation. I was the only one treating it like a date. How did I realize this? They casually mentioned their girlfriend mid conversation. My heart sank. I tried to keep it together, but internally, I was going through a whirlwind of embarrassment. To make matters worse, I had already mentally declared this person the one, or at least a potential one, and now I had to sit through the rest of the coffee with a nervous smile plastered on my face. We finished our conversation and parted ways, and as soon as I got into my car, I sat there and thought, what just happened? That was the most awkward, cringeworthy situation I had ever been in. I spent the entire drive home replaying every moment of that coffee date, wondering how I missed all the signs that this wasn't a date at all. Now, when I think back on that day, I still get a little embarrassed. It's the classic case of reading way too much into a situation, and it's a lesson I've never forgotten. The next time I go out with someone, I make sure I'm clear on what the situation is before I start mentally planning my future together.